Audio Jungle.
Police appeal to the public to desist from circulating nude photo of slain teen. The police is appealing to members of the public to desist from circulating the nude photos of 14-year-old Price Johnson, who was brutally assaulted Thursday evening at her home in Palm Grove Court on Spanish Town Road. We're appealing to members of the public to desist from circulating the nude photos of the victim in the gruesome murder that occurred in the Palm Grove on February 6. We appeal to you to desist. It is distasteful, it is unacceptable for us to be displaying such indiscretion, stated Superintendent Damon Mandison, head of the St. Andrew South Division. He is appealing to members of the public to assist the police in locating a suspect in connection to the incident. He has been named as Emmanuel Ignat, who is from a Crescent Road address of Spanish Town Road. We ask you to assist us in locating him so that the death of Price Johnson does not go in vain. Thank you for the support, and we ask that if by chance you see him or know of him, feel free to reach out to 119 or call 832-9082, Mandison urged. Johnson, a 9th grade student at Haile Selassie High School, was at home when a man believed to be of unsound mind forced his way into the apartment and committed the gruesome acts, then escaped. A terrible loss for a mother. A grieving mother is in search for answers after her 14-year-old daughter was brutally murdered by an intruder at their St. Andrew home on Thursday. Eugene Wade was still in a state of shock and grief late Thursday, hours after police have removed the body of her daughter Price from their apartment at Palm Grove Court on Spanish Town Road. Wade explained that Price had just returned from school and fell asleep, and she left the teen there with the door closed early in the afternoon. My other daughter called me and told me about the incident, and by the time I reached, everybody was saying she dead. And I said, no, she not dead. God now make me lose her, she told reporters. It's very terrible how me lose my 14-year-old daughter, Wade said, sobbing. I just want everybody to comfort me, talk to me, because that's my little girl. Price Johnson, a student of Haile Selassie, was savagely attacked by an unknown assailant, molested, and stabbed multiple times. She was rushed to the Kingston Public Hospital where she succumbed to her injuries. Residents report that the attacker tried to enter several dwellings before gaining access to the apartment where Price slept. I don't know anything about him. Nothing. I never seen him, Wade explained, referring to the perpetrator. It's just because Price was sleeping. Because if he had knocked on the door, she wouldn't let him in. Because if I am sleeping and somebody come, she say, Mommy isn't here. She would say, Mommy, you are sleeping, and you must rest. She is that person, the distraught woman stated. The mother said she could feel it in her body that her daughter had died. I never want to lose my daughter like that, Wade lamented. Price would have turned 15 on February 21. Dancehall entertainer Kipridge, among several men listed as persons of interest by the St. Catherine Police. Dancehall entertainer Kipridge, whose given name is Marlon Pocklet, is among several others listed as persons of interest by the St. Catherine North Police yesterday evening. The police say the men are believed to be able to assist them in investigations into several incidents in the parish. Being sought from 2B Oxford Road, Top Banks and Marksmen in Spanish Town are dancehall artist Marlon Pocket, otherwise called Kipridge, Damian Johnson, otherwise called Violence, Siobhan Hewlett, otherwise called Peter, Carlos Fairweather, otherwise called Finger, Theophilus Campbell, otherwise called Downwards, Romario Hobbs, otherwise called Pops, Donovan Richards, Dave Richards, otherwise called Burrow, Alfonso McDonald, otherwise called Bo, Arville Butner, otherwise called Will, and from the community of De La Vega City, Dallas Lane, being sought are Daniel Simmet, otherwise called Fire, Cedric Brooks, otherwise called Sledge, Laurel Morris, otherwise called Dandan, Daywan Shaw, otherwise called Ramos, Eric Miller, otherwise called China, Javon Blackstock, otherwise called Brandon. The men are being urged to turn themselves in immediately to the Spanish Town Police Criminal Investigations Branch, CIB. Anyone with information on their whereabouts are being asked to contact the Spanish Town Police, CIB, at 876-984-2305 or 876-984-4490. Cardholders affected by recent cyber fraud will be reimbursed, stated Scotia. Scotiabank says debit card holders who have been victims of a recent cyber fraud will be reimbursed. The bank says it has been reaching out to affected customers. The bank confirmed that there has been a fraud attempt after some debit card holders but says it is not widespread. It also said the fraud attempt is not related to credit cards and not directly related to Google Pay or Play. The National Security Operations Center, which is part of the Cyber Incident Response Team Division in the Office of the Prime Minister, issued a statement stating that it is looking into the reports of debit and credit cards of some Scotiabank customers being compromised, where it appears that cyber thieves have been using the cards to set up Google Pay or Google Play accounts and then make small purchases. The release came amid several complaints made on social media by Scotiabank customers who claimed that they were the victims of the online fraud. The NSOC, in its statement, noted that while there have been no formal reports to it, the division or the Jamaica Cyber Incident Response Team, the situation appears to be becoming more widespread, and that division continues to investigate the anecdotal evidence currently on social media. Scotiabank says cybersecurity incidents are a reality of banking in the digital age, noting that it is continuously monitoring and assessing potential threat through its fraud monitoring unit. The bank says it has made significant investments in cyber protection, and according to it, the vast majority of fraud attempts are diverted. Unfortunately, sometimes scam attempts are successful, and we take all such cases seriously and work with every affected client to address each case. We have been reaching out to affected clients to address this matter, and all clients impacted by the incident will be reimbursed. Charles Jr. Lord senior citizens participating in NCSC literacy course. Minister of Labour and Social Security Pernell Charles has launched senior citizens enrollment in the Get Connected digital literacy course as inspirations for other individuals in their age group. He was speaking on Thursday during a visit to the National Council for Senior Citizens, NCSC, in Kingston, where the course is taught twice weekly to 40 people who are over 50 years. I simply want to say thank you because I know that you are here to further your own access and integrate yourself with more knowledge. But you are serving as an inspiration to many other persons who are just scared to start to step out. I know that some of you were also scared, but you have gotten over it, at least to the point where you are here, Charles noted. Each and every one of you is going to be an example to some other older adult who, for whatever reason, didn't think they can do it, who told themselves, well, I'm too old for that. You're going to show them that you're never too old and that in an evolving society, you are critical, he added. The course, which is slated to run 6 and 12 weeks, is being facilitated by Hart NSTA Trust and taught by instructors from the Stony Hill campus. It is a continuation of the program, which saw 37 senior citizens in Montego Bay St. James being certified as digitally literate in September 2024. Using his experience with his father, Minister Charles emphasized the importance of improving senior citizens' knowledge of the digital realm, pointing out that it will aid in maintaining the nation's productivity. My father is 89 this year, and I want to tell you he's on track. When he gets a new device, he's asking me all types of questions about it. He's engaged and he likes it, and it keeps him very, very active, the minister noted. So this to me is a critical piece of what we need to be going forward to for this country. People are living longer and less babies are being born. And so the whole productivity of our seniors is critical to national productivity. We are now looking on global trends that make it clear on how critical active aging will be, not just to you as an individual, but to the nation collectively, Charles maintained. One participant who is in her 70s told reporters that since she began the course in January, she already feels more confident interacting with the computer. I could use a keyboard, but to actually say that, well, this is a RAM, random access memory, then no, I didn't know that. But here we learn that there are ports, and each port has a different component, and it takes particular stuff. I am looking at the computer in a different way. I actually know how to access the computer, and I'm comfortable around it in some aspects, the senior citizen stated. She commented on how seniors can be useful in the workplace once they have completed the course and are certified computer proficient. Some of us, even though we're at home, we're still usable. We can do things. If anybody out there wants to employ us doing little things, even half of a day on the computer "We can do stuff for you," she stated. She further added that she was employed at the then Jamaica Telephone Company and even freelancer as an administrative assistant before retirement. Regional Director, Region 1, Heart NSTA Trust, Sasa Shimhyo, disclosed on Thursday that the Get Connected digital literacy course will next be implemented in Clarendon when the program ends in March from Kingston. Additionally, she stated that the program will be replicated in other parishes. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.